Hey everyone, welcome to Jibber Jabber.
A kiki where we talk about whatever we want.
With your hosts,
Miss
Kevin
and Edie, your friendly neighborhood queers.
Yeah.
Oh, can we just get into what I've been furiously texting you both about in the last half an hour?
Yes, let's dive in.
We have to dive into American Horror Story. I think it is homophobic trash. I hate it.
I haven't landed yet on it because I want to give it a shot. You know, it's been 2 episodes, so I don't know how many more shots they have.
I am maybe 35 minutes into the first episode. They have our friend Dennis O'Hare looking like Spirit Halloween Quentin Crisp.
Yes.
And I cannot abide by it. I cannot abide by the homophobia. The wig, the like dumb little scarflet. I hate it.
Scarf.
I hate it. A flaccid scarf.
Ugh.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Russell Tovey, too good for this show. Atrocious. Zachary Quinto, apparently this is like exactly what he is supposed to do because he is just doing the same Quinto thing and I don't like it anymore. Remember Siler? Remember when he was Siler and it was cool and fun?
Yeah, those were the days, but that was also...
Those were the fucking days.
2006.
I know. My partner loved early Heroes and it's his greatest television betrayal is Heroes. Like how off the cliff Heroes fell. Get him started.
Do you ever
on
see Heroes?
No, I've never seen Heroes.
Don't bother.
Yeah. Don't worry. I won't.
Save the cheerleader.
AHS NYC.
Yeah, it's
I don't like it one bit.
It's not feeling.
Wait, the theme is New York City?
The theme is like, it's a whole, here's the thing that I hate the most about it. The fucking ham-fisted, hacktacular AIDS as serial killer predator allegory. There's a predator hunting gay men. It's 1981. Okay. Are gay men ever going to try and protect themselves? No, because they're just too slutty, which is like a really weird take. And also the hackiest possible
Is that
thing.
The take?
I don't know if that's the
doing?
take. It's a take that was in the dialogue, but I don't know if that's going to be the only take. I bet there's going to be some capital D discourse in the show about it, but it's going to be like a take-a-palooza. But listener, I'm fired up.
There's a lot of... I'm sorry.
I have zero opinions.
Yeah, Miss has not seen either episodes that have been released. I've seen both of them.
And I will not.
Edie, you said you're about a half hour into the first one.
Yeah, I'm like 6.
It doesn't go anywhere, but buckle up. Yeah, so Miss, sorry, it is set in New York City, which is it has never been done before on the show.
What? Oh, on the show.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This guy has been visualizing this huge hulking big
just
beast.
Just a Tom of Finland drawing come to life.
Yeah, big leather mask.
Mean? You guys said that in the text. What does Tom of Finland mean?
He has a full leather hood.
Yeah, full leather hood.
Bodybuilder.
Crisscrossing leather straps.
Yeah, harness.
Also, the playwright I'm thinking of is Tony Kushner, who did Angels in America.
Okay.
But that reporter guy reminds me of a like Tony Kushner type guy.
I see.
Of that kind of like...
Ironically, that actor man has been in Angels in America on Broadway. Or he directed it. One of those. He does both.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. I was looking at the dude's oeuvre last night as I was watching it. Because I was like, who is this hot salt and pepper daddy that I've never
He is very
seen
hot.
before?
He's very hot.
Short king.
He's very hot. We love a short king.
Yes.
Con O'Neill, another short king.
Yes. Ugh.
This fucking show.
It tries to be camp. There's no camp. I think
there's no camp.
There's
no camp. Ryan takes himself far too seriously to ever be successful at camp. He can't do it.
I mean, when he tries to do camp, we get James Corden. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that's so true. I forgot about that movie.
The movie Prom that came out on Netflix last year? That musical? I don't know. I didn't even see it.
Homophobic. Ryan, get right with the community. First Dahmer, now this. What are you doing to us? Miss, don't watch it.
I won't. I watched the first season and it was good. It was fine.
That's a perfectly acceptable place to stop.
Mm-hmm. That was fine.
I don't think that it gets better. There are some their first like 3 seasons or maybe like slightly comparable in quality.
Yeah.
And then just like steeper and steeper drop off.
Again, it just came out last night, and so like we are just watching, so it's like so fresh in our minds right now.
No, I get it. Wait, so how did you watch 2 episodes if it just came out last night?
They are now for this season are releasing 2 episodes a week.
It's bad. It's bad. As I texted, the opening shot of the season is just a row of icky, gross trash bags in an alley, and that is this show. It's just a bunch of trash bags.
Foreshadowing.
Well,
it's bad. It's bad. Also, I just read that eBay is not going to sell anybody Dahmer Halloween costumes.
Yep.
So sorry, problematic edgelords, you can't have your Dahmer costume
from
unless
eBay.
you can buy from eBay. But you can frankly just get a wig and like those gross glasses.
I was gonna say, what is the costume? A yellow shirt and glasses?
I know. What is even the costume?
It's a yellow shirt and glasses.
You are practically wearing a Dahmer costume if you just changed your hair.
A yellow shirt and glasses.
I don't know.
This is a wig.
We were just doing gay stuff.
That's your Dahmer?
That was my Evan Peters as Dahmer.
That's your Evan Peters as Dahmer. Okay.
Get it right.
I do have to say that I enjoy, having not seen the show and won't see the show, I do enjoy the meme that's come out of it where it's like, it's Dahmer at the TV. It's like, I'm just going to show you X meme thing and then you can leave. Where X meme thing is like whatever esoteric bullshit you torture your friends with.
Yeah.
It's like that gay serial killer taste, I guess, is just questionable.
Yeah. Also, you haven't even gotten, going back to American Horror Story, there's also Sandra Bernhard with a knife.
Sandra Bernhard is there with a knife, and I appreciate her.
Yes. Yeah.
I love that she's there.
We get Patti LuPone in a bathhouse. We didn't even talk about that.
The only thing that I liked was the fact that apparently bathhouse / bar / jazz lounge is a thing that existed at some point.
Yes,
I think that's lovely, and I want that.
Yeah.
It's humid.
I know.
Yeah, that seems pretty fucking cool.
Unless you're the piano player, that must be not fun because your hands are just slipping.
Slipping.
And maybe if you've got like sheet music, you've just got like wet sheet music.
No. Nope, memorized or nothing.
Yeah. But I gotta say that looks like a cool place. So
it does look like a cool place. Wait, Kevin, confirm with noted gay historian Ben, and that's not me being glib.
No.
Kevin's husband is a legitimate historian of gay culture. Please ask him what if a place like that was real, because that if so, that's lovely.
Bar bathhouse seems legit.
I don't find. I want to think of it like a poolside bar. It's the same thing.
Oh, so we're not inside a dark, dank room?
No, you're inside like it's like if you had an indoor pool, I guess, that had like a hot tub.
Now I'm enticed.
Yes. And it's like, it was like a multi-pool thing. Like it's a Korean spa.
Yes.
Like you've got like your hot tub, your cool tub, your tea tub or whatever. You probably don't have the tea tub. But the scene had just like naked hots, just like chilling and like walking upstairs to fuck each other and walking downstairs having just fuck each other. And then they're also like, sometimes they turn to Patti LuPone, who's wearing like a crystal head cap singing Fever.
I'm sorry.
Liz, so are we painting a good picture for you?
And that's the only part of the show that is good.
Okay.
Everything else is trash.
Let me break this down. So we're inside.
Yes.
A room with an indoor pool situation, which is disgusting.
There's
multiple indoor pools.
And then
it's very visibly humid inside.
Just kill me. And then
in New York City.
Are fucking, and then they're not fucking, and then there's an old lady in a turban singing
with a piano.
Yes. Yes,
with piano accompaniment.
and then there's a bar, and then there's a bar with like wooden.
Oh, and you can
stools.
smoke inside, so they were smoking cigarettes too.
Oh, good.
So it's just a cavalcade.
You know,
of
that
smells.
calming, relaxing environment.
Smoke. Good.
Yeah, it
Sounds
would be
great.
And then probably smells a little bit of
you.
sex too.
Yeah, it's a huge sensory problem for me. Just the smells and the texture of the air is not going to work for me.
Chlorine, cigarette smoke, BO, semen, buttholes.
And I support all of those things.
We're just painting the picture.
Well, I feel like I'm there. So
yes.
Thanks.
Anybody else have been catching up with anything?
I have been watching the Waukesha Parade trial where the accused person, Darrell Brooks, though he repeatedly objects to being referred to as Darrell Brooks and mentions the capitalization and non-capitalization of his name sometimes. He is representing himself. It is a bad idea for him to represent himself. It's not going well. There was a plea offer on the table, and I think the plea offer might remain on the table. He should take it.
Yeah. Well,
but he will not. It's rough. It's very rough. Don't ever represent yourself. Everybody thinks they're Ted Bundy, and nobody's Ted Bundy.
And Ted Bundy didn't even do a good
job. He didn't do it.
Drag
he
him.
did it. He was guilty.
Drag Ted.
It doesn't matter that the judge was practically falling over himself to compliment him, to tell him what a good lawyer he was and how he would have been honored to have Ted Bundy practice before him. That's a quote.
It's true.
This is after he was found guilty. This is during sentencing.
In another life, Mr. Bundy.
Yes,
I could have seen
exactly
you
correct.
Before me in my courtroom as an attorney.
He was in love. He was in love with Ted.
So many people were in love with Ted.
Yeah.
That was bad. It was bad.
Well, at least he failed.
This trial is rough. And it makes, I don't know why I continue to have watched several hours of it, because it just makes me feel sad. I mean, it was his choice. Very much. I mean, I didn't watch the hearing. There must have been a hearing at which he discharged the public defender who was assigned to him.
In Pennsylvania, they're called Grazier hearings.
Oh,
if somebody,
it would be a Rule 4215 hearing.
There you go. If you want to represent yourself, it's basically it's essentially a competency hearing to make sure that you can do that.
Got you.
And even if you are competent, you still can't do it. Do not fool yourself.
Don't do it. Yeah, really don't do it. Like there's a reason that you have to go to school for it and then take a big test for it and then practice a lot to be good at it. Just don't do it. So that trial has been a big bummer.
That sucks.
There's stuff on YouTube. It's a huge fucking bummer. Don't represent yourself. It's a bad idea. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, duly noted. I will not. That's why I'm friends with you two.
Tee-hee.
I feel like I'm being haunted.
By whom?
Why?
Bug and Molly?
Unfortunately, no, because I would know how to deal with that.
But you're also inside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She can't get you inside.
She can't get me inside.
And you're 34 years old.
And I'm 30. So. I got no curfew. So I feel like I'm being haunted right now because I texted the group chat today asking if Miss was the one that recommended this movie that I had watched on Shudder. And
it was not me.
She was the second person or third person I've asked that were like, no, I didn't say that, because I'm asking people that I know watch things on Shudder. So I watched this movie. It's very...
I watched the trailer. It looks really upsetting.
What was it called again, Kev?
Speak No Evil. It is mostly in English, but it is set in Denmark and Holland. It's a social satire, which I did not know satire could be non-comical, but it...
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't seem real funny.
Not at all.
In the trailer.
Holding the mirror up to society.
And it's doing that.
Look at yourselves, people.
But the movie's devastating. Very, the ending takes such a turn. So just horrific.
Uh-oh.
And it's a exercise in tension building, firstly, and it does that very well throughout.
So you're just like on the verge of a panic attack the entire time.
The whole time.
That wigs me out.
But the main critique, it's exploring the lengths that we go to in society to accommodate other people's either, I don't know, things that make us uncomfortable in social situations. Yeah, people pleasing.
The perils of people pleasing. And
God, no! This is a social satire about me and my life.
It's very
denying your own boundaries. Yeah.
No.
So you're trying to track down the person who recommended this to hurt them.
And now I'm convinced it was a ghost.
I know who did it, Kevin. I know who did it. It was the ghost of Ignatius Shutter himself. He's in your ear.
You
whispering
never
to you.
Canceled your subscription. You've been paying for it this whole time since Dragula last year. I did. I only got it for Dragula, and I forgot to cancel it, and I think it locked me up for like a year. So anyway,
you know what? Like, if you ever wanted to share your Shudder password with
I sure would.
fake name,
yes.
I know that I would. My partner is not a horror movie fan.
Neither's mine.
You mean the man whose favorite television show is the Gilmore Girls?
Gilmore
is not a fan of
favorite
horror?
Television show, excuse you, is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Excuse me.
Which is like kind of a horror, but really it's not. It's not
at all.
It's not. No, it's not.
That's camp. That is peak.
Although he did stick around for a few very surprising minutes while I watched the new Hellraiser yesterday.
I also saw that, but go ahead. Like, that's wild. Did he stay through the gory parts?
Not really. But I enjoyed it. You know, talk about having an S&M-y theme that American Horror Story this season is trying to do, like an S&M-y theme. But I think it's face planting. The Hellraiser S&M-ish theme, I think, is much more elevated and thoughtful and
like
grounded in a sense.
Too.
Yeah, it's and I really enjoyed it. I thought a lot of the visuals were cool. I wish, as I always do, that they used more practical effects.
Yeah,
but I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. Jamie Clayton as Pinhead, very scary, very good. Goran Visnich, bad guy from Practical Magic. Bad guy in Hellraiser.
It was.
I recommend it. It is deeply gory.
It's very
there's
gory.
Some skin stuff, which is upsetting to watch.
Yeah, it's body horror.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be because of this,
what?
What
does body horror mean?
It's like Cronenberg does a lot of body horror, like flesh
The Fly
stuff. The Fly, which is I think a Cronenberg.
I'm trying to think about
body horror.
The John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Miss. It sounds like you're looking it up.
Oh yeah, it just says intentionally showcases grotesque or psychologically disturbing violations of the human body.
Yeah, Human Centipede. Duh.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
No.
I was trying to think of one, and then
no. Why did you even? Great. Now I have to think about that. It's just gonna stay up there.
No, I'm not. I don't. And I usually am not into super gory. I'm not into I was never into the Saws or the Hostel.
I can't
do that.
I can't do psychological torture-y things. I can't handle it.
I can't and if things are happening to
anything like that,
eyeballs, ear holes, fingernails, hands, feet.
Fingernails.
I
can't do fingernails.
Which I was shocked that I liked Hellraiser as much as I did because there is there's some flaying.
Oh yes,
and stuff that I and I definitely did go oh, but it was kind of it was satisfying. I thought I was satisfied by it, and I found it very artful, and I liked all the performances.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
The only thing I know about either version of those movies is that I didn't like looking at the cover at Blockbuster when I was
yes,
speak it.
Yes.
Yeah, the hours I was forced to spend in Blockbuster while my dad patiently and dedicatedly went through every single movie in the whole Blockbuster.
Yeah.
I am your dad in the Blockbuster. I looked at every fucking thing in that Blockbuster.
No, I was just like, I'll get the first thing I see. Get me out of here.
Oh, I wish they would make like a virtual reality thing where it is a 90s life. So you could just simulate just
so everything's just
around.
A little more difficult?
No, well,
everything's just like it's hard. It's
a little more inconvenient.
The nostalgic things, like walking through a virtual Blockbuster.
Oh my God, I want to slip my wrist.
Or did any of you did either of you go to Video American on Cold Spring?
No.
That was the independent video store.
Was that the one?
I applied to work there. It's on like Cold Spring and Keswick.
Yes, that's the one John Waters used in Serial Mom. Matt Lillard.
That's right.
Yeah.
I loved Video American. It had all kinds of like foreign films. And it had an erotica section.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Nothing like watching porn on a VHS.
On a VHS. Yes. But it was like art house porn.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was, I never got to like go to the erotic. Like I looked at the tapes. I looked at them, but I never would have I never would have rented them even if I could. I cannot do like visuals of like intimacy on screen. I can't do it.
Me neither.
Read
it.
No.
You read it.
We read it. Miss and I texted about this independently.
We did.
We did.
Yeah, and it's like there's like secondhand embarrassment. Like
I can't.
I can't just sit there because I'm just like
They're not the only people. If they're the only people on the screen, they're not the only people in the room, gang.
Absolutely.
No, there's like grips and gaffers.
When I lived in LA, I was this close of doing background for a porn film.
You weren't.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
I was busy that day.
I could do that. I could do that fine.
Yeah.
I could not. I will read about the freaky deakiest shit in the universe. I'll just let fucking Kirk and Spock do it. I'll just let it was all hobbits all the time when I was in high school.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay, the fan fiction.
It was all oh yeah, my awakening had a lot to do with hobbits, and it had a lot to do with like Xena and Gabrielle couldn't do anything about their love on screen.
Couldn't,
but off screen,
no, but
anything goes.
That impliedness. It was heavily implied.
I'm heard
the subtext became text. God, Miss, we have to watch Xena together. It will change you. It's talk about camp. That's some camp.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's so great. And you just have to accept that Kevin Sorbo is there sometimes.
Who?
Fucking Hercules.
Kevin Sorbo, he sucks. Now he does like God's Not Dead movies.
But he's also like MAGA. Or is he actually more QAnon too? Is he that crazy?
I don't think that Jim Caviezel's QAnon.
Oh, Jesus.
Jim Caviezel got into QAnon.
Whoa.
I think Dean Cain is just MAGA. Scott Baio's just MAGA. Christy Swanson, original movie Buffy,
yes,
also MAGA.
Also MAGA.
Gosh, who else? John Voight. James Woods.
Yeah.
Sorbo.
Who's what's his name? Clint Eastwood.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know where he actually
but he's
stands.
That kind of like old school, like John Wayne type of shithead.
You're right. So I don't know. But that's
John Wayne's real first name, Marion. Deal with that.
We watched the movie, incredibly racist movie now, where he plays Genghis Khan. And it is
extraordinary white guy.
Oof.
Plays Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. It is awful. And everyone on that set got cancer.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't there like a bunch of asbestos on set and everybody got cancer?
There was nuclear testing in the...
Oh, no, it was nuclear testing. It was nuclear testing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it was World War II era nuclear testing.
Yes.
That's right. It wasn't asbestos. I feel like, no, asbestos was on the Wizard of Oz set.
Yeah, that was the snow they used.
For the snow.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 30s.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
they had like...
They didn't know better, except that they did.
Well, no, I mean, asbestos, I think I saw ads for it in like the 50s. I could be wrong, but they were...
It was a miracle product.
It was a miracle product. You could make pot holders with asbestos, so you could... It was like the original Of glove, I think, but it was asbestos.
Yeah, but it killed a lot of people. I don't think the Of glove's killing anyone.
That mesothelioma.
Ooh. Please welcome to the stage.
Mesothelioma.
I mean, that would absolutely be a good Dragula.
It's a good drag name.
Good Dragula contestant name for like season 6, I'm sure.
I mean, that's hard. It is terrifying. That's scary. There's nothing scarier than asbestos cancer.
And just so I don't forget, I am texting that to my husband right now because we do have an ongoing list of fun drag names.
Who's winning?
Oh, he definitely does. He's much wittier than I am.
That's not true.
Oh.
That's not
but
true.
It is.
Kevin.
Oh, does he have a podcast?
He doesn't. But he's a librarian.
He doesn't have a podcast.
He's very well read.
Have a podcast,
and
yeah, he's got a library.
He's a historian, and it's yeah. He is.
Yeah, but like you're a funny guy with a podcast.
I have more street comedy.
There you go.
Would we say street? I'm going to call it.
Would we say
street comedy?
Well, no, I was trying
to
make
mean streets of North Hollywood, California.
No, he has book smarts, and I have street smarts. The mean streets of
Van Nuys.
Streets, Kevin.
I have the comedy version of Street Smarts. Is what I wanted to say.
Less formally educated wit. There's a less formal wit happening.
He's got butter, you've got margarine.
Yeah. Yes. Where we both should have key.
He's got Dr. Pepper, you got Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb don't have a doctorate.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not.
But he's got a doctorate from the streets. He just can't call it himself.
No, he has a street doctorate.
Yeah, it's an honorary street doctor. Ooh, is anything scarier than a street doctor?
Yikes.
Happy Halloween. Here's a street doctor.
Oh my God.
Wow, this is a great segment.
Man, yeah, well, yeah, this has been our 4th episode of Jibber Jabber. Our little kiki for a bit. Checking in with y'all listening. Thank you very much again for joining us.
Listener, what spooky content have you consumed this month so far? Get at us on the socials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let us know. You can send us an email at creepyinqueriespod@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on social media, aka Instagram, at creepyinqueriespod. And you can check out our website for sources and stuff, and that's creepyinqueriespod.com. While you're at it, while you're letting us know what you're watching and reading and visualizing, please give us a review if you could be so kind.
5 stars, or I will summon the Cenobites to show you the delights and horrors of the flesh.
Ooh.
I'm upset.
5 stars, or I will ball gag you and make you watch the episodes of American Horror Story NYC.
American Horror Story NYC.
So you're just sitting on the couch fully clothed, ball gag drooling down your face, watching American Horror Story just alone.
And that's worse than being flayed by Pinhead.
That's a confusing night. That's a confusing night.
I love it.
No, watch Ryan Murphy's hack-ass dialogue tell you all about the handkerchief code.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you forgot about that. You forgot there's a hanky code angle to this.
Listen, hanky code's great. No dissing the hanky code, but I just can't imagine how horrible it's going to be on the show.
But no. Listener, thank you so much for joining us today on Jibber Jabber, and we will see you for our next full episode. But until next time,
good.